Hello, Capricorn. Welcome to your February 2022 reading. I want to start off and thank you for being here. I appreciate all of your presence. It's an amazing gift to even have one person listen to these messages. So I want to explain a little bit how this reading is going to go. When I shuffled, I set the intention for this reading to be for Capricorn Sun and Capricorn Rising. That's just the way that I incorporate astrology into my tarot practice. But of course, if you're a Capricorn Moon, you're absolutely welcome to stay and watch this reading, as there might still be messages for you in here. And as well, cross watchers are always welcome. If you have a Capricorn in your life and you feel like these messages would benefit them, I would greatly appreciate if you either share the video or even just share the messages, because the most important thing is that the messages get to the people who need to hear them the most. That is something that Spirit has been very adamant about and really kicking me in the butt to start making these videos, because there's so much that they want to say and they want to make sure that the messages get out there. So I appreciate all of your likes, shares, subscribes to help this channel grow. And I also want to start off by saying, if you haven't watched the collective reading, there is a reading for the collective with our collective card of the month as strength. And you can feel free to pause this video and come watch the collective reading and come back, or you can watch this completely through and go back and watch the collective video. It is completely up to you. There are no rules, but I'm not going to go in depth into the strength card because I've already done that in the collective video. What these videos are meant to serve is to zoom in for your sign on what aspect of strength you're going to be working with, or that Spirit wants you to work with for the month of February, since this is our collective card. But this is more of a special message for you, Capricorn. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to shuffle. I'm going to shuffle and pull a focus card for you. So please, Spirit, can I have one focus card for Capricorn for February? What are they working on? What aspect of strength for the month of February? Okay. And we got the Knight of Cups. And I really think that wanted to come out upright. Feeling, excuse me, I'm scrying in my crystal ball. Yeah, that was definitely an upright. Okay, so the Knight of Cups. This is really learning how to communicate your feelings this month, or, Knights are all air cards and Cups is water. So we just went through this period of Venus retrograde, and I can't remember which sign also got the Knight of Cups, but as their focus card. But there have been a lot of similar energies coming out. Not all the same, but very similar. So that might be one of your other signs if you do end up watching that video. But the Knight of Cups is really, Knights are about movement, they're about communication, and this is the most gentle and sensitive and expressive of all the Knights. Not afraid to get in touch with his emotions. And trust me, I'm a Capricorn Moon. We get a really bad rap for being emotionally constipated. I really loathe that term. I've heard it several times, but we are a well of emotions. Like, we're not only the mountain goat, we are the sea goat. So it's the only sign that has a mascot that looks like a damn unicorn. We survive on earth and on land, in the water. So we can climb the highest highs, and we can, swim to the lowest depths. We're special. We really are. I believe that about Capricorn. So it's not that we don't express with, our emotions and, live authentically. It's just that, we are governed by, Saturn. So there are rules and regulations, and, Capricorns are known to, not always be surrounded by the most safe people. So it's like, are you safe to express with? Am I okay to show my strength, my vulnerability to? And trust me, I know this because I am Cancer rising. My Capricorn moon is my chart ruler. And I may not always say exactly what I'm feeling right away. I might need a moment to process by myself, but eventually, I will express it. So this is just a deepening of that strength energy for you this month, Capricorn. So I feel like, you're going to be, really integrating this message of strength, especially after this period of Venus retrograde, Mercury retrograde, very personal planets. Venus just went direct on January 29th. Mercury is going direct, I believe, on February 3rd. So it's, it's not that you don't express yourself. You are very discerning, and that can sometimes confuse people with a lack of authenticity. But it's like you're just very choosy who you express with, and that's okay. That's the feeling that I'm getting from spirit, but it's just a deepening, I feel like, of your relationship with self, because Venus retrograde just went through your first house of the self. This is all about, you communicating your value to yourself, not having to justify it to other people, and really exploring how you feel, not to, necessarily have anybody else validate that for you, but to validate that for yourself. Mercury, just retrograded through your second house, and that's your house of finances, of security. It rules the body, so really loving your body and getting connected and feeling embodied. So, those are two really important things, speaking messages of self-love over your corporeal being that's right here on this earth, but feeling good and communicating that to yourself. So, let's go ahead, and what I'm going to do is pull a grounding oracle card to kind of clarify the message of what spirit is trying to say about, working together, strength and Knight of Cups, for Capricorn. I have one grounding oracle card for Capricorn. That will merge strength and Knight of Cups. Oh no. Just got a whole bunch that flew out. Okay, so I'm going to keep shuffling. Okay, I have one oracle card for Capricorn. Okay. Deal with the dirt. And it's funny, I actually pulled this card the other day in my, my own personal pulls. So, yeah, it's like we're really cleaning house here, Capricorn. And, really mining and clearing out what's not meant to stay there, and what also with these oysters here, the Eastern oyster, what oysters do with dirt, with sand, they pressurize it, and Capricorns are excellent under pressure, and they turn those things into pearls of wisdom. So I can see that for you, like you coming into your own wisdom of yourself, like your own knowledge of yourself. And it's not going to look like anybody else's, because you are your own person. So I love that for you. And that's something that you're going to see kind of grow and flourish over the month of February. Okay, before I even had a chance to say, you guys got your first tarot card in your spread to jump out. So this is where you are at the start of the month. 8 of Swords in reverse. Okay, so with Mercury retrograde about to end, you know, it's like you're understanding quite well, you know, strength rule, you know, this is one of the cards that, you know, is a, you know, kind of the baby card, if you will. I can't really think of what I would call it, of strength. It's like you're understanding your, you know, thought traps, or maybe things that people have said that made you like believe things that weren't true about yourself. Because in this 8 of Swords upright, it's like this person is bound and blindfolded, but it's not tied very tight. She can free herself at any point. All she has to do is get up, untie herself, and walk away. Like, you know, but you feel trapped and you're surrounded by these swords, but there is a way out. And what I see at the beginning of the month is like that newfound wisdom of yourself is that like you've really cleaned house. This purple really it corresponds with the third eye chakra, with the crown chakra. It's like, you know, you have that wisdom that really is coming to you from your higher self. Like you know that these thought traps, like they're not the truth of who you are. It's, you know, it's not authentically what you think and feel about yourself. Like it might have been something that was implanted, you know, almost like inception into you before you had the chance to form your own opinions, you know. And that feels like a message that I got for another sign. I think it might have been Scorpio. So, you know, it's like with this 8 of Swords in the reverse, it's like, I'm ready to free myself from this and, you know, untie these ties, untether myself from these thought traps, because I know that they're not true, because, you know, I've just had this period of deep reflection of Venus retrograde going through my first house of self. And I feel much more clear about my own values, about the way that I value my own self, you know, without needing any validation from others. And I can live more authentically. I can communicate, you know, from a more authentic place. But Capricorn is Capricorn. I'm only going to do it with safe people. Like, you know, that is point blank period. Like, it's just not going to go any other way. So that's what I'm seeing so far. So Capricorn, your next card is a challenge that may arise this month. Your cards just want to fly. The Lovers. Okay. So what I'm seeing with the Lovers is that your challenge might be actually, since, you know, you had Venus going through your first house, you know, that the Lovers, even though this is a Gemini card, you know, I still feel that sense of almost 7th house, like dealing with dirt from your 7th house, you know, because it's opposite of the first house of other people, you know, dirt that people, you know, in relationships, you know, friendships, business partnerships, you know, one-to-one relationships with family members or friends, you know, and it could be, you know, recent, you know, breakdowns or, you know, ones from the past, but really cleaning house with, you know, things that don't feel aligned, you know, seeds that other people have planted that didn't feel like the truth of who you are. Like they were throwing dirt on your name, and like you're kind of reviewing that now that we're in those post shadow periods for these close relational planets. Like, you know, it's still, you know, that energy is present where we're still in a period of reflection. It's outward. So maybe it's like, you know, you're dealing with the dirt by communicating to these people. Your 7th house, you know, it could involve a Cancer, you know, because that's your 7th house. But it could involve a Gemini. It could, you know, it could be any sign. Realistically, I'm just saying that because, you know, it's your 7th house, and then also, you know, Gemini is ruled by the Lovers. You know, the Lovers rules Gemini. So, excuse me, I can't talk today. The Lovers card is ruled by Gemini. There it is. That it could involve either of those signs. So that, you know, but take it as it applies. That is not a message for everybody. But the next card is going to be how you tackle that challenge. Okay. Your cards are not loath to come out. Like some of them I was shuffling for a while. Yours are flying right out. Okay. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So what this is saying is like, don't be hesitant. I'm really trying to, let me pull this up and scry it into my crystal ball. Let's see. Spirit's saying that, like, this Venus transit was a gift to you, Capricorn. You know, especially, you know, all the cardinal signs have really been through it and have been getting a lot of, you know, hell from these transits from your sign, but especially Capricorn. So it's like this Venus retrograde was a gift to you, was like a gift from the universe to like plant a new seed and start a new cycle of really appreciating yourself for the abundant, beautiful person that you are. But don't fail to see that. That's why this Ace of Pentacles is coming up in the reverse. It's like this gift is being handed to you, but you can't do, the Spirit can't do anything if you don't reach up and take this pentacle and plant it. And, you know, you're Capricorn, ruled by Saturn. That's long-term energy. So is Pentacles energy. It's meant to feed you for a long time. And, you know, it doesn't grow, you know, overnight, but the time is now. So like, what are you waiting for is what it's saying. Is like, you know, take this gift of, you know, what you learned during Venus retrograde, what you learned during Mercury retrograde, and, you know, deal with the dirt and clean house, because you're getting this newfound sense of strength where you can communicate what it is that you really need in your relationships, because you know your worth. And you don't have to be trapped in any relationships that make you feel less than anything than the beautiful person that you are. But you have to do the work, you know, and you know that because Capricorns they don't shy away from hard work. They don't shy away from what needs doing. So, you know, I feel like I'm preaching to the converted already, but, you know, that is the message of, you know, how you get out of this challenging energy of the Lovers, you know, which, you know, I feel a little bit of like devil energy coming from this Lovers, because it's almost like, you know, since it's a challenge, it's almost like these people weren't reflecting or giving you the best of themselves. And in that, you were starting to like see the worst in yourself, which is not what relationships are supposed to do. They're supposed to make you feel, you know, they're supposed to make you feel better. If they're not adding to your life, they're subtracting, right? You know, so it's like all about how your energy is feeling, and, you know, deal with the dirt take out the trash. That is literally what I'm hearing right now. So this last card is where you may be, where you may end by the end of the month. So one card for Capricorn. Where may they be by the end of February? One card, please. Okay. All right, Capricorn, the end of your month. Look at that Knight of Cups, Page of Cups. This is a Scorpio card. So, you know, this could be you. You might have a lot of Scorpio energy in your chart, or you might be relating to a Scorpio, but really able to plumb the depths of what you're feeling, you know, and sit with it and do some real inner child work that, you know, is emotional, you know, in nature, you know, and do some real healing around your inner child, which is interesting because right here, we're going to pull an oracle card for a message from your inner child. But before that, we're going to do a bridge oracle card for the Eight of Swords in reverse and the Lovers. And we're going to do that from the Personal Power Oracle deck. And every deck that I'm working with, I will be putting in the description box below in case anybody wants to check them out or they're curious which ones they are. Shuffling. Okay. Look at that. I am a dreamer. Okay, and that's Pisces, more water energy. You're getting lots of water energy, getting these swords in reverse. Like you're releasing yourself and you're really, you know, trimming the fat. These oysters are, you know, in water. This is, you know, this is more watery energy. So you're allowing yourself to dream where before you felt trapped by, you know, your thoughts, and you're ready to release that and really allow yourself to be more, you know, imaginative, be more connected to your intuition and yourself, because, you know, Capricorns are very intuitive, and, you know, Capricorns are able to recognize patterns in things because, you know, it's like through repetition and, you know, repeating patterns in people's, you know, behavior towards them, they're able to extrapolate a lot of what people will do next, like even if they haven't met them before. Like I've seen this situation before. That's why, like, in, you know, certain schools of thought, Saturn is thought to be the Lord of Karma. And I'm telling you, fuck with a Capricorn, you're gonna get karma. You know, your karma is gonna get messed up. So, you know, this really is like, you know, I'm able to like dream again because I'm cleaning out the dirt. I'm getting rid of the people that in my life that, you know, don't put me in the best emotional space and make me feel like, you know, I'm trapped or doomed to be in the same place forever. Like, you know, where else are you gonna go? Who's gonna love you like I do? You know, and that may not be a message for everybody, but, you know, it's almost like, you know, that abusive kind of self-talk or, you know, abusive talk from someone else that makes you feel like you're isolated. So, yeah, let's pull another oracle card to bridge the Lovers and the Ace of Pentacles. And I'm really feeling that. I feel like really powerful energy, like in my throat chakra. Like you're really, like somebody is ready to tell somebody the hell off. I feel that. Like, if that's you, please tell me in the comments, because I like just got that feeling, like saying it with your whole chest. Like, you know, I'm getting a little green here, you know, that's heart chakra, and then like some blues with, yeah, it's like Someone's pissed the hell off. Okay, now you got 2. So I'm only going to put down the one that's on top, but it says, let this also teach you. Saturn is the great teacher. That is your ruling planet, Capricorn. Let everything be your teacher. Let these situations in the past be your teacher. And, hopefully you will never have to experience it again, because when you see it, you'll be like, hell no, I know what this is. And you can exit stage left or tell somebody else, kick rocks. I'm sorry. Like, you're not allowed in my space. It's a privilege to be in my space. So yes, take everything as a lesson. And like I said, I feel like I'm already preaching to the converted, because Capricorn, you know all of this. And it says, yes, now is the time to rest and give yourself space to process. Okay, 8 of Swords in reverse, like you're getting out of that and giving yourself time to process and deal with the dirt. But I'm going to put this one back because it was under the one that popped out first. So your last card is going to be an inner child message for the month of February. Now my cards don't want to shuffle. Come on. Okay. One inner child message for Capricorn, please, for the month of February. And let's see what comes out. Okay. That's a damn message for you right there. Set boundaries, boundaries, boundaries. And Capricorn, you're good at it. And you've just learned lessons about what you do and do not want in your life. What, drains you, what you value, how you value yourself, and what you will say yes to, what you'll say no to. So you've already got this. Set boundaries. Take care of yourself today, lovely. Let yourself set boundaries. Say no to that which drains you. Yes. And create space within your heart. Yes. Yes, for your needs to come first. Yours come first, not anybody else. You are putting yourself first. These are necessary practices for your well-being and are not selfish in any way. If anybody else has ever made you feel selfish for putting yourself first, for meeting your needs first, be wary. Be wary. Get them out. That's what I told you. I was feeling devil energy from this lovers. That is somebody planting seeds in your head that tell you lies. The devil is a damn liar. All right. Beware of anyone who might try to shame you for taking care of yourself. That is not love. Let me say that again. That is not love. Anybody who shames you for taking care of yourself does not have your interest at heart, and let that teach you. Let it teach you every time, so that in the beginning, when you spot it, every time you'll be quicker. Like, nope, I know what this is. And that is a gift. That's a gift that Saturn is giving you, that Venus is giving you, that Spirit is giving you, that I'm feeling strong ancestral gifts that your ancestors are giving you right now. How to clean house, how to deal with the dirt, take out the trash, Capricorn. Okay. And this is a theme that has started from the beginning of the year with Venus retrograde, and is going to be for you especially because, starting from day 1 this year, Venus was retrograding in your sign. It's going to carry throughout the year. This is going to be something that keeps coming up. So I'm really interested to see next month what you guys get for March. But these are all the messages that I'm seeing for you. I really appreciate your time, your energy, your presence. I appreciate Spirit coming through with these beautiful messages. And also a reminder, if you haven't watched the collective message, please go back and do so. I appreciate your likes, your subscribes, your comments, your shares. Don't forget to hit that notification bell because I'll be coming out with a pick a card sometime around mid-month, and I might have some other surprise uploads, so you don't want to miss those. But thank you so much for being here, and I will see you next month, Capricorn. Have a great month. Bye.